All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. It's mid-month, mid-May. Just taking a snapshot of the rest of the month and everything that's come before where we are now. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It's straight up energy reading. And I'm going to tell you, this is one of the most straightforward. I'm going to do this pre-shuffle like a flip book cartoon. I can't even believe it came up this way. But the truth is, it's kind of what's going on in the energy. The week that we're in right now, the week we're coming into, sees toward the end of it a new moon. Okay, it also sees Jupiter changing signs into Taurus, which is a big deal, and it sees Mercury going direct, which is happening later today here at my house, probably tomorrow for a good number of you, right? Early tomorrow. That said, let's do it. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason, all right? This reading is technically timeless because you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. I said, most straightforward. We start with a little Page of Cups, okay? I'm just going to flip through it. And I can go deep with this. It doesn't change. Page of Cups. Somebody here crossed by the King of Pentacles. Somebody here realizing maybe that this energy can't be replaced, right? Whatever. Either way, it's somebody under a stable energy coming towards you with a little apology. Can we try again? The Chariot coming towards you. Again, the soulmate cycle itself having a big play here, having a big deal with the energy within this person, a strong amount of focus on it. Somebody wants to give, the Six of Pentacles, they have the strength to do it with the one of the roses from the Two of Cups and the Lion's mouth. It is a bit of an impulsive action on their part, bit of ants in their pants with the Knight of Wands because the Ace of Cups is overflowing. The energy has changed. There's transformation within the energy that's happening in the right now, in the second half of this month. It's causing a great deal of burden, the Ten of Wands, for someone not to say how they feel, the King of Cups, because holding back all these secrets with the moon is causing a great deal of pain, Three Swords, within this person, and they need to rectify it. Justice. Balanced energy, bookending, balanced energy, background match on these two cards ties it all to how we started, with someone under a balanced energy coming in with a little apology or something. Something, wanting to try again. For reasons I explained and the cards in between. It's very straightforward. There's always a but, though. It's not. This is just surface energy. This is what most of the readers you watch, most, not all, but most, pull on. This is all they get, is surface energy. Because that's all the receptors they have. That's all they can pick up on. There might be a but here, somewhere. There might be. Let's find it. No, there might not be, too. I don't know. Let's shuffle. All right, let's go. The cut cards work with the pre-shuffle quite a bit. Our overall energy card after the final shuffle crosses the before the cut position, the why the fuck are we here position. So let's find out. Give me the soulmate cycle universe for mid-May 2023. Let's go. Let's start with before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? I don't know. Why? That's why. Again, the soulmate cycle, the DF side is loud for the DM. I mean, it's going to come up that way. That's how the readings have been coming up. I'm pulling on mid-May. Well, you know, but we're getting a big overview of the rest of the month with all the leading in energies that have led us up to this. Yeah, we're here because somebody is coming or has the urge to come. All right? Either way, what comes after the cut? This connection, the soulmate cycle energy, has become very loud. And it's creating that Three of Swords. It's a real burden for this person. It's forcing a decision. The Chariot here, with the Two of Pentacles that comes after it, forces a decision. When you're on a chariot, right, and you got two horses, let's say, and one wants to go one way, the other wants to go another way, you don't have time to dilly-dally. There's a burden somewhere in between here, that Ten of Wands, right, that we saw in the pre-shuffle. It is, yeah. A decision has to be made. You got to think fast. Somebody, and that's represented by that Knight of Wands, the brave, impulsive action. All right? So someone here is choosing the connection, probably for selfish reasons because they're hurting with that Three of Swords. They want to fix their pain. I still wish they were a little more concerned about the other side, but I don't pick up on that. I pick up on they're concerned about how they feel. Me, 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 me. It's very narcissistic, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just who they are. They're not going to change overnight. But the energy around them has changed a great deal with that Death card from the pre-shuffle. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle for mid-May 2023, universe. Give me a reading. All right. I was just talking about it, wasn't I? Didn't I just say the death card? There it is. Death card crossing the chariot. Again, the energy around them has changed. Someone here is acting out of character. Someone here, their soul's been picked clean. I kind of get that here. It's from the image, but it's true. What's fueling this? Yeah, the 10 wands of burden I was just talking about, that was in between here. In between here and the cut. Yeah, there it is. Because it hurts to not talk about their feelings, because keeping all these secrets, pushing it back down inside is causing a great deal of pain. So they want to come in, right? But I think they might want to do it for their terms, you know, something to do with what they feel is necessary for them to do. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. It is part of their core programming. So anyway, our reading's on the flip. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. Right here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe. It's red with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are, there's going to be a link for an extended. All right, because this is pretty deep shit, and we got repeating messages here. That 10 of Wands, the back half of the pre-shuffle showing back up is very important. That Justice card, very strong. Let's go. Right here's the energy around your connection. 2 Wands. Yeah. It's fixing to come together. It's the easiest way I can put it. Very homespun, fixing, but it's fixing to come together. It's two of Wands. Yep. But somebody here has made the decision. And I said that about the cut cards with the 2 of Pentacles. I said that chariot, you got to think fast. It forces a decision. Right there. The intention's been set. The energy is set for the 2 to come together. It is up to their free will. How they're behaving in the 3D? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. They're behaving out of character. They've learned some lessons here, and I think it's been a long time coming. This is my grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour energy. They're slow to come around, but they are coming around. And they're coming around mostly, again, because that 3 of Swords hurts. Right? This is the card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. It's actually the most powerful one that does. All right. Let's see. And the runners in any soulmate cycle are always selfish on some level. Right? They always are. On some level. Not the level typically that we see here in this cycle, but soul energy. Their soul, bookending the 2 of Wands. 7 Swords. Wow, that's a weird card to have in the soul. Somebody, oh man. It's Foolin'. It's a song by Def Leppard. It's ringing in my head. It's called Foolin'. Right? It's off their Pyromania album, I think. I remember it from when I was a kid. Everybody had the t-shirt, the album, all that kind of stuff. Somebody here is trying to fight. This is why this is here. This energy flows from here to here. It's why it's grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. They're slow to come around. They're still thinking they can lie to themselves and whatever. There's some deception with how they're coming in. Again, I think that deception is mostly just reflected in, I think they're doing it for themselves to resolve this 3 of Swords. But even that, if we go down another layer, that's a deception because there's a lot of feelings here, right? And we know that from the other cards we saw in the pre-shuffle. Okay. What's the universe want to tell us? We'll see what happens when we clarify that. That should be interesting. Hidden energy. Message from the universe. Red with 2 Wands. 4 Wands. Yeah. They want to start over. There's a strong energy here. The environmental energy is encouraging do-overs. It kind of is, right? And things can happen very suddenly in this energy, especially as Jupiter moves into Taurus. And I'm going to pull on that probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days. It'll be a very powerful reading, no doubt. But the energy is encouraging a do-over. Somebody wants to try again. Can we get it right this time? You know? Again, there's a selfishness layer of energy here. So again, I'm drawn. My eye goes right over here. It's still a little bit for that 3 of Swords within them, but I think this person's empathy might be a little more open under this energy. Okay, we'll see. What's the potential final outcome? Red with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. It's a good card. It's communication. It is happiness. It is, but it's happiness to a point. It's happiness. It's one-sided happiness here. Okay? That's the energy that's here. But it has taken this, in another layer of energy, it has taken this person a long time to come around to the fact that you make them happy, or that this connection matters, or that this connection taught them something, whatever it is. They are coming around. That's an encouraging card to see there. I see why I didn't get the sun, though. You know, it's minor arcana sun energy, basically, coming off of that. We're going to clarify with the witches. Randomly at the bottom is the Four of Wands, the very message from the universe. Very interesting. Why is the Two of Wands here? Let's go. All right. I'm just getting warmed up. Oh, God, let's do this. Why is the Two of Wands here? I do these readings in the laundry room. It's kind of a room that we use for laundry and things like that. So I've been shoved to the back, right? And the whole fucking room this morning, because it's humid, smells like old underpants. I feel like I'm doing a reading in a locker room at the moment, you know. It's just, so I'm glad I'm in my neutral place in that field watching kestrels hunt, because that's sure as hell every time I pop back in here for a moment, ooh, I'm getting out of here. Why is the two? So you can keep that in mind as you're watching the reading. There's an odor energy here. All right. Why is the Two of Wands here? This is the underpants reading. That's what I'm going to know it as. All right. Two of Wands. If you're going to ever refer to this reading, refer to it as the underpants reading. Two of Wands is crossed by Five Cups, the other card that ends the separation phase in the soulmate cycle. Someone can't take it anymore. It's very self-explanatory. Why are they coming in? For them. She a little bit selfish. And yeah, I had to draw a top on her. But she's a little bit selfish. Right? She's sad. It's a whole lot of me. But that's okay. We'll take it. Because at the end of the day, there is real happiness to be had here, and there is Four of Wands potential. What's on top? It's just what they have to tell themselves to do this. It's not necessarily what happens when they get there and the conversation evolves, for those of you where this person shows up. And again, I can't predict free will. Some of them won't. I won't lie to you. What's on top? Four of Swords. Why is that here? Why is the Four of Swords here? It's a nothing energy. Three of Wands. From nothing, we go to something very quickly. It's a big jump. That's a big jump. He's jumping in the water to go on that boat right there where you're at. You're on that, where is it? You're on that boat right out there. This was a nothing energy. That's why I asked why it's there. Yeah. This goes from 0 to 60 pretty quick. All right? It really does. It's fast. It's like one of them Teslas in ludicrous mode. All right, let's see where we go here. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. What do we get? Ace of Pentacles. I was on the freeway the other day. I saw a Tesla and a Ferrari racing each other. They were zipping through all the cars, zipping around. Cops got them up the road. Some jackass probably called the cops on them, but they probably should have. They were putting a lot of people at risk. They were moving pretty fast. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? You could hear the paddle shifting a mile away on that Ferrari. What was that? I thought, oh, I know what that is, and it's coming up fast. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. See, I mentioned that just because it's grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour energy. And you know, they were doing about $1.20. So, and again, remember the card that was crossing here? And I said this is all kind of tied together here. It is. It's Five of Cups again. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a fear of missing out energy here, but it's very me. It's a whole woe is me. That's what she's out there thinking. Woe is me. It's a pity party, right? A little bit for themselves. For what? Why? You know, for holding back their feelings, pushing back, trying to push back this Three of Swords, but they can't. So they want justice. They want to resolve on it. Again, I don't make this shit up. It's all here. The whole story begins with the pre-shuffle and it's a trickle down. What's on top? Page of Wands. Yeah, it's taken them a long time to figure out. But you got a little page here. Children at this age, very selfish. And don't come at me and say, I have a really nice boy that age, Steve. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure he's a terrific little guy while you're home and while you're around. When you're not, he's a dirty little bastard, trust me. But at the end of the day, they all are. At the end of the day here, it's a child. Its frontal lobe is not developed. It does things for it, right? It's very similar to a bird. I explained the difference between birds and dogs to you before. Birds are like little sociopaths. They're like basically always, no matter how old they are, a 2-year-old child. And I compare your person to birds all the time. It's what they remind me of. It's half the reason I'm here pulling on this cycle. I'm like, I get to pull on birds. I even got a bird here. You know, why is the Page of Wands here? Yeah, it's the devil. Again, it's selfishness. It's the devil. It's devil energy. Selfishness is devil energy. It is. They're doing it for the reason a 12 or 13-year-old might do it. Right? It's that kind of thing. But with the devil, and I'll pull on that a bit more in the extended. With the devil here, there's some core programming involved. Okay? There's a reason they're selfish. And dare I call them a narcissist, because they do come up as King of Wands quite a bit. The runners in this cycle are always King of Wands, Queen of Wands. I'm not getting that here because this is talking about them coming towards you and and why they're coming. Why they're so drawn to the connection right now. I think a lot of this magic here is with Jupiter moving into Taurus. It's very magic. Read what I wrote about that in my little paragraph about it on my blog, on the main page of sltblog.com, the calendar page. I write about each month. I write a couple few paragraphs. Yeah, I talk about Jupiter. Let's go. We'll pull on it. Like I said, Tuesday or Wednesday. 7 Swords. But yeah, I'm totally spot on here. All right, totally spot on. The cards are just pretty pictures for you, but they also help verify for me. Make sure I'm giving it to you right, just to be double sure. Never hurts. Why is the 7 Swords here? Why? These are selfish people, these runners. They are. And selfish people never really prosper in the end. They always lose out or miss out in some way, and that's why I Freudian slipped 5 of Pentacles here. Hermit. Yeah. Again, the soul's awake. Your connection is loud. The soul is telling them where to go. The environmental energy around it. In here is this deception. It's this core programming that they have to shut it down and just go with more brain, more ego energy. And this devil here tells me that's a problem. It's something they need to work on. It's something I think the Empress could fix, namely the DF here in this cycle. If this person would just open up enough. What's on top? The star. Yeah. Look at this. The Hermit. Ding! You see that? It's like a little star right there. The star. There's a lot of destiny in play here. Why is the star here? The King of Wands. It's a reckoning. They're having a crisis of faith, if you will. This is the crisis, right? This is the crisis, and this is the crisis. King of Wands, I just talked about it. Ego, pride, narcissism, selfishness, sociopathic behavior, right? That's the crisis of faith here. What usually works for them, what their core programming taught them, isn't enough to keep this guy on shore. He's got to get on that boat. If for no other reason, there's a topless buffet. You know, at the end of the day here, that is the times they are a-changing. I got Bob Dylan ringing in my head right now. They're having a crisis of faith here. That's your crisis of faith. That's your faith, and that's your faith right there. In the surrounding, when the Hermit is the environmental energy of the soul, they're learning some lessons here. They are. But they still, in order to approach, in order to come towards you, they still got to fall back on what's comfortable for them. Right? It's just the way it is. You know. All right, let's go. Why is the 4 of Wands here? It's like somebody that needs to be drunk to tell you they love you. It's just an example. But it's like somebody that needs to be drunk to tell you they love you. They've convinced themselves that they're going to go to the party sober and they're going to tell you what it is. But just before they're about to talk to you, in order for everything to feel normal, they go outside and have a couple of shots, right? And then they come back in and then they, blurt out all their feelings. That's what this person's doing. They're falling back on what makes them comfortable. Chickening out a little bit. Why is the 4 of Wands here? Why? Why is the 4 of Wands here? Tell me about it. Let's talk to the fickle old gal, huh? Let's talk to the universe. Let's go. 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Surrounding it. Their intentions are good. Okay? That's what the energy says. However, it's a little pie in the sky. It's a little, there's the potential for real happiness here if it's done right. If it's not done right, it's a whole lot of nonsense. It's a whole lot of fluff. We can't glaze over. This child's going to want to glaze over what happened. We can't do that. They're coming with the intention of relieving this stress of the Ten of Wands, telling you how they feel, so that hopefully they get some justice on the Three of Swords here. They, emphasis on that word. Again, this has to go two ways. This is like, this card is cut in half, and the two parts are split. There's an open space in between. Same with this. The universe says it is possible, though, for a real Ten of Cups to happen here. Still not giving me the Sun. I know why. What's on top? Nine Wands. Again, this card, Nine Wands, is read with this. This was nothing energy, right? It was the energy of nothing and nothing happening. Zero. Okay? This is nine. Nine's of the ended tarot. And there's the Sun. It's there. They could feel it. I'm not getting the Sun card, but they can feel it. And this is persistence. It's tired. This connection has worn them down. I believe it has, with the way I feel off that Three of Swords. Why is Nine Wands here? See that? I told you, he's going in that water. I would. If I knew the Empress was topless on that boat, I would be jumping in the water in 5 seconds. That's what they're doing. It's an impulsive action. It's a Knight of Swords, right? It is. It's very strong. He's going in the water. These two are read together. And because they can't take it anymore, really. Doing nothing is just, all doing nothing is doing is creating this burden. I got to speak up. Can't hold it back. That hurts. Need to resolve that. And this Death card here, which was crossing the Chariot, our card before the cut, this is talking about the energy of, we're about to enter all new energy, all new kind of, they're behaving way out of character here. And I see it in the soul position too. Look where the King of Wands fell. You know, yeah, they're trying to be that, trying to be whatever, fall back on core programming, but the energies around them that are driving this are far more powerful. This is major arcana, and this is minor arcana. This is a court card, who they are. This is major arcana, and the Hermit crossing was major. This is a higher power at play here, is an easy way to put it. All right, let's talk about this. So we got the Ten of Cups here. Right? This is our lead-in. So our lead-in to the final outcome, I said this is communication. It is Ace of, or Knight of Swords. It is a bit of a reconciliation energy. I Freudian slipped Ace of Swords a little bit, you might have heard. Yeah, they're coming with he always has an intention. He has one thing to say, this Knight. Right? Yeah, they're coming with the intent of, can we try again? But it can't just be because they want to resolve, and they're having a pity party, want to resolve the Three of Swords for themselves. Both sides have Three Swords here. Okay? Let's talk about 10 Cups. Let's talk about the final outcome. Let's do it. Why is the 10 of Cups here? Again. Why? Why is it here? Crossed by Six of Pentacles. It's there because they're coming. It's there because somebody now sees the merit in giving to this. But that merit that they see, again, is very self-driven. The merit is, again, I need justice on this Three of Swords. All right? But it's very one-sided. It doesn't have to be that way. Right? They've got themselves, how do I phrase this? This devil here. Okay? Why are they showing up as a little Page of Wands? Right? Why are they still trying to hold on to being the King of Wands? This guy on this card is giving to the poor. He feels real good and self-righteous about that. Yeah. He feels real good about it. But again, he wants to be the big man, right? He wants to be the big deal. He wants to get press. He tells everybody that he gave to the charities and stuff like that. I give to charities all the time, but I don't tell anyone about it. I'm not looking for recognition. I do it because it's the right thing to do. It helps balance energy. Well, this guy right here, I get an energy of somebody who wants recognition for. They want to come in and be the big man. They don't want to look small. The King of Wands never wants to. So they're going to try to laugh this off. This is my laughing king energy. But it's not. It's more than that. It's stronger than that. It really is. And look, there's your Queen of Wands. It's fake. It's nonsense. They're doing it to boost their ego. It's not real. There's a strong attraction here. She always feels something deeper than what she shows, just like he does. Right? There they are. Now they finally show up. in the right spots, by the way. The perfect positions as the King and Queen of Wands. They often show up as male or female, doesn't matter. What's on top? 2 swords. Again, there are two sides to this, okay? They're coming to get their side taken care of. You need to make sure you get your side taken care of. Why is the 2 swords here? Because they're coming, the Fool. Yeah. Again, somebody here is driven by ego in their approach. It's exactly the story I told you about this guy on the 6 of Pentacles. He's given to charity for ego. It makes him feel like the big man, right? Not because it's the right thing to do. If it made him feel bad, he wouldn't do it, right? So again, somebody here is coming towards you, taking a leap of faith for their own ego, right? For to take care of, I don't know, satisfy their own curiosity. This is my curious page a little bit. What would have happened here? There is a lot more than that actually going on, okay? There's a lot of destiny in play. They feel you deeply in the soul with the Hermit here. And this Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman, proves that. There's a lot more going on, all right? A lot more. She always puts up a wall of pretense. That's why we call her Fakey McFakerman. One side of the wall is, you know, whatever. The other side of the wall is deep, deep, deep feelings and passion. So, yeah, if you're waiting to hear from somebody, this is good energy for it. No doubt about it. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe and see what else it wants to tell you before I go pull some wicked voodoo. Mostly on my little page and the devil here. All right? And the death card. The death card is very interesting energy because it ties the whole reading together. This transformative energy. It's deeper than just their soul is picked clean. There's more going on than that. So what I'll do in the extended, like I always do, is I'll pull on you first to get some contrast. See what's happening for you here in mid-May. What these energies are for you. Probably leading out to about June 11th. Around the early part of June. Okay? So where these energies stretch to. And then I'll go to town on the devil and the page here. And we'll see what's going on their side. And a little bit of this King of Wands too. Alright? And of course I'll pull a pyramid in the timeline after my little side reads. But whatever. Alright. What else you want to tell everyone before I go, universe? What else you want to say? 3 cards and a bottom card. 2 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. Very easy. I'll paraphrase it for you. Something for you to keep in mind as the Empress with your high empathy when this person approaches. And remember that Queen of Wands, right? Remember, it's fake, right? They're just puffing themselves up to be able to do it. Taking that drink to tell you that they love you, even though they promised themselves they wouldn't. It's taking a lot for this person to do this. It's taking the universe a lot of energy. This is divine timing energy here. It's tied directly to this star card. In fact, you can see when I put the card down, it like picks up where it left off. It just sort of picks up. It really is, that's the way the energy is coming off of it. It's a coincidence that happened, but it is the way the energy is coming off of it. It's hard for this person to do it, but they have to. It's a truth they can't deny. They can't sit in that 10 swords too much longer. So the time has come for someone who never made a decision about this to actually get off the fence and do something. And it looks like it comes your way for reasons I've explained. Now, if you want the extended, the link is in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Now, I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo. All right, let's do it. Good luck.